for today, I want to talk a bit about silver's potential navigating the gap with gold, right? Now, as of March 29, 2024, gold has surged to an unprecedented high of 2,233 per ounce, um, marking a historic peak in its trading value. It has since moved a bit higher, as I'm sharing with you all. Currently, gold price is at 2,255, right? So in contrast with silver, which is currently priced about 25 US dollars per ounce, right? Which places it approximately 49% below its all-time high achieved in April 2011. So why is this gap and what's going to happen next, right? Traditionally, gold and silver prices have exhibited a tendency to move in tandem, reflecting their intrinsic economies and sentimental correlations. Despite this general trend, there have been instances where gold and silver have diverged in their movements, leading to periods where one metal significantly outperformed the other. And we are looking at that happening right now. So at present, gold is notably outperforming silver, with the current gold to silver ratio standing at 89.45, an increase of 50.05 points from historical average. This is when they started actually pricing in the gold and silver ratio. So I took this number and that's how big the difference is. So what is the significance of this? Once you understand, then you can actually plan a long-term trade, okay, which I'm going to reveal in a short while. Now, silver this dual role as both an industrial investment as asset affects its price differently than gold. Very, very different, right? So the increasing demand for the solar industry that's happening right now and the potential for rising investor interest in 2024 are expected to support silver prices. However, elevated interest rates and weak industrial demands in the near term, okay, because they haven't cut rates yet, are challenging for silver as investors may be hesitant to build long positions under these conditions. Now, nonetheless, expectation for lower interest rates and stronger industrial demand later in 2024, expected around June, if things are going to, happening whatever we're expecting it could support silver prices, potentially driving them to higher levels. Okay. So other than that, the supply-demand dynamics in the silver market suggest an undervaluation of silver relative to the market realities, right? A physical silver shortage highlighted by the Silver Institute data showing a decrease in total supply and a potential surge in industrial use has become a significant catalyst for potential price increases in 2024 and 2025. Okay, so we need to start building our positions already right now, looking at any potential areas. Now, if you look at this old gold and silver chart right over here, this ratio here, I've put in those green arrows already for you all to see. So what does this green arrow mean, right? So historical data indicates that when gold-silver ratio surpasses the 90% point, this is the blue line over here, investors typically reassess their position, often viewing silver as the more attractive investment option. This perspective is rooted in the belief that while silver may be considered gold's poor cousin, the two metals share a positive price correlation, albeit with some delay in silver's price adjustments. Now, investor sentiment shifting in favor of silver over gold can lead to one of the two outcomes. Okay, so either you're going to see an increased price in silver or a decline in gold's lofty valuation. These two things can happen. So you need to see which one is setting up first, giving that chance. So if it's like silver doing a correction, then that will be the best. And if we do not get a huge sell-off in the gold. So either of these two situations can happen, and what's the best? Just look at the price action that will give you the answer. All right. So however, this dynamic does not preclude the possibility of gold extending its gains over silver. This can actually happen to spike again, like in this area, which happened in February to March 2020. Nevertheless, I want to share with you one thing is that such disparities above this 90% point, right? In there is usually short-lived. Even this spike over here is short-lived. So as the gold-silver ratio rarely remains elevated for extended periods. So just go and look at this data. You can just type, gold-silver ratio data, live data, and you can get this chart already. And whenever it spikes up, just look at gold, either gold or silver, and see, because sooner or later, investors will realize that silver right now is a better investment than gold, and then you will see that rush into silver already, because we're still, like I mentioned earlier, 49% away from the high, all-time high, right? So there's still a lot of room over there. So with that, that's the end of the fundamental report for today. Let's move on to the charts.